one out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma out, running his mouth. I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, he's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold my. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold my. Big baller. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold my. Street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Bengals defense. Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jaguars nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, The quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh, boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he'll get this out to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Hey, can. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
And the Bengals
11
first
MT
and goal
tape.
at the 1-yard line.
Brown is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Jaguars nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
For the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. He stiff arms him. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Here's Burrow. And he fires one incomplete. The Bengals are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now it's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Here we go. White 80. White is hot. 11, 11. 12, 12. 11, 11.
Ringo.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Hey, Cam.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Brought him down. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
11. Here we go. Wide 80.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
But you see Taylor there to drag him down defensively.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Jaguars, first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL. Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Jaguars.
Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Hey, son, take right open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hey, easy, route. Son,
Now Lawrence. Thomas has got it, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they send a running back in motion right. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
On 1, ready?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. All right, 80. Stop.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 43 yards. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 28, Jaguars 14. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
That's caught by Myers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Hey, Lion. Son, safe right open.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And that is no good. And this will remain a two-touchdown game.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
From midfield now, Burrow able to find Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 41, this is second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gun. Stop. Hey, can.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Right stop. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown. Andre Yoshibas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on.
I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Evan McPherson to kick off for
After the
Cincinnati.
touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Red on red.
Myers in motion right. Now Lawrence to throw. This ball caught by Strange. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jaguars.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Hey, run! Silver!
On play action, Lawrence. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, go, go!
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas.
Complete to number 7, Brian Thomas Jr. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
These are 24.
Lawrence will throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Hey, Lion, Lion! Hey, Soko, hot! Hey, hey!
Again, it's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to throw again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
23, 11,
looking to throw. Lawrence. And Thomas has it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Hey, 11, Agate. Go, let's go. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Turton will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Hot. 180. 180 shot.
Burrow will throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A short one here secured by the tight end Waddle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the
that one, a first down pickup of 8.
Gun. Hot. 180.
Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Wide 80. 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On 2, ready?
2nd down and a yard.
Here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
Handing it off to Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
11.
Now Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
12.
Again, it's Burrow. Quick hitch, complete. It's Hopkins. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
11 empty. Here we go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
McPherson on for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bengals 49, Jaguars 21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jags get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Bengals 49, Jaguars 28. Cam Little to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
On one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Wide 80.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Right side catch made by Tinsley. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down and 8.
Let's get set. Wide 80.
Here's a give to Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 123 yards rushing for him now to this point. They need 2. Here's third down.
Third and 2.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
This is Brown on the draw play. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
56. Jaguars 28. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First down, Jacksonville.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He's going to let it fly. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now Burrow loses the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Here we go. 11, empty. Wide 80. 11. 12.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. Now, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can...
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Well, get your